Hello and welcome to a long-awaited video, but I wanted to make another video about this new snapshot. Okay, the reason why I'm on the homepage is because the background is now different. We got the copper golems in the background, which I think is really cute. I think it's really cute that they're in the background. I feel like this is very similar to the, that one update with the bees. I don't remember what that was called, but it kind of reminds me of that, but without the bees, it's copper golems, and you can see there's a bunch of variants right behind. And I want to get into the world because there's a bunch of new things that were added, and I want to show them off and play around with them a little bit. Okay, so this is the same world that I used before. This is what I covered in the last video, was the copper chests, the armor, the horse armor, all the copper column statues, the tools, there's a spawn egg, copper nugget, which I don't remember seeing before, more lightning rods, and all the shells with all the wood. Okay, that was in the previous snapshot video, and if you want to see that, I'll link it down below. And then the what's new, this is I did this. There's a copper torch, there's copper lanterns, copper chains, and copper bars. Now, I think there's been a few other changes to. There's been name changes as well. I think it's now. If I go into here, I think it's now iron. Iron, yes. So these have been renamed to iron chain and iron bars. I believe, yeah, those been changed because of this new update. Now I want to first start off with probably the light. I want to see what it kind of looks like in the dark. Time set night. Okay. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Okay, I low-key kind of like this though. I like having a green light. Oh, this would be great for like certain builds. Hold on. That's not actually, I actually really like this. I like it. Let me see what it looks like next to the rest of them. Torch. Okay. Let me grab. So we now have 4 different torches. Let me get rid of that. Put it. I'll do that. Okay. We got the. Oh, wrong place. We got the normal torch. We got the redstone torch. We got the soul torch, and now the copper torch. So that is. So we now have 4 different torches, which I absolutely love. I love that. Oh my. There's so many. Going back to day. Let's watch them burn. Anyway. Yeah, so we now have a copper torch, which I think is super cool. Okay, now we're gonna be I want to talk about the copper lanterns. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new copper lanterns. We got the waxed and non-waxed ones. I just want to look at these two specifically. I want to look at these two because these two are low-key cool looking though. That's not what I wanted to do. That's fine. These two are low-key cool. I do prefer this one. This one looks a lot more better, in my opinion, than that one. I do think that this one looks a lot better, in my opinion. Maybe it's because it's like more green on green rather than green on a whole other color. But I do really prefer, what is this one called? The oxidized copper lantern. I do prefer this one over the other ones. I know that the other. Oh, let me see what the other lanterns look like next to it. Yeah, the other 2 aren't really the same colors, I guess. We got that one, and we have this one. I think that's like one of my first times actually like using that one, like placing it down. I'm used to this one. I still don't know how to. Okay, first of all, crafting material. I forgot about that. Crafting table. I forgot about that. Okay, let me... Okay, so... that helps with nothing. Maybe I need them in my inventory. If I look up copper torch... Okay, so this is, you need a stick, coal or charcoal, and a copper nugget. Genuine question. Copper... Okay, looks like you can't craft it. Is that... I don't know what that's entails. I don't know if that's something you need to smelt or not. That's a great question. Actually, let's find out together. Let's find out. That's wrong button. Oh, okay. Never mind. You don't need to use the furnace for it. You can... Okay, so one copper nugget, if you place it in inventory, and I'm assuming... actually, I don't know why I did that. Okay. We go, here. Ah, there's no little... I hate it here. Okay, so either you go into a crafting table, or go into the 4 spots when you're in survival, place down a copper nugget, and it gives you copper ingot, that's what I meant, and it gives you 9 copper nuggets. Okay, so that's good to know. That is... Hello, sheep. That is good to know. And then the lantern. What? Lantern. Oh, does it not say? I don't know. That'd be a question for another day. Okay, so that is the copper lanterns, which like I said, I very much prefer the oxidized one over this other one right here. I just think it's better looking. I personally think this is way better looking. Okay, let's see what is next on the agenda for this video. Oh yeah, the chains. We now have copper chains. I'm going to take a look at these two specifically. Copper chains. Let me take a look at them. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Minus that. Could do without that. Okay. This is probably going to be something in the air. Let me take a look. Those are actually pretty cool. I do actually like these. Let me take a look at the iron chain. Let me take a look at next to this one, because this one's been here for a while. I can't. Okay, this is the iron bar next to, what is this one? The copper chain is what I meant. Copper chain and oxidized copper chain. It actually doesn't look too bad. I do really like the chains. I want to start using them a lot more in my builds on the Forgotten Paradise. I do really like these. I honestly do like these. I feel like the copper one... Now, obviously, this is all I have to do with what you're building, and whichever one looks better for your builds. I feel like the copper one, I might be using a lot more than the oxidized one. Now, that's other than the lanterns, where it's the opposite. I feel like I would really use this one a lot more. There's a bad. I'm not even going to question it. Yeah, I feel like out of those two, the copper chain might be the one that I might be using the most in my world. But yeah, I really think that's really cool. I'm so excited for this update, honestly. Okay, next is the copper bars. Now obviously there's 8 of each, minus the torch and the tools and the shelves. So these, oh wait, that actually looks really cool. What if oh wait, hold on, that's actually pretty cool looking. I do like that. I do like that a lot. What if we do... Okay, I really like these. I feel like, okay, whenever this update comes around, and whenever I defeat the Ender Dragon, I want to do a build specifically around this copper like around all these like new copper things, because I feel like that would be really cool. I'll have to figure some things out for that. But look, I love the bars. I love these. I absolutely love these. I love them. I love them. I I love them a lot. I feel like the bars out of everything in here I might be using the most. I feel like everything in this current snapshot, this is what I'm probably gonna be using the bars and maybe the oxidized copper lantern and the copper chain is probably what things I'm gonna end up being used the most in my world. But yeah. Oh, there's one thing I do want to check. There is one thing I do want to check. If it's not here, then blame Mojang. Oh, the lanterns actually look really cool. I do like the lanterns. This one is my favorite. This one is... Hold on, let me go this way. This one's my favorite. I really like this lantern a lot. I like this lantern a lot. Okay, what I was originally going to do, apparently I can't get through the portal. But I thought I saw, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I thought I saw the end is going to have a small update as well with like the purple fog or whatever that is. I'm pretty sure I saw that, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Now, as far as we know, this is going to be everything that's going to be added in this next update, as well as some minor changes to the end. Now, if you like today's video, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!